Really nice night. Let's talk about Ranger Suarez. He was tremendous. Let me pull up his numbers here, but I think it was 96 pitches he ended with.
Yeah, something like that.
6 innings. At one point, he had 5 consecutive strikeouts. Ranger was dealing. And it leads to the bigger picture, which is the Phillies' starting pitching rotation is nasty. They left the game when Ranger left. Now the team ERA for the starting rotation is 2.74.
Huge.
And look, I mean, if that remains a constant and the offense does come around, which we all believe it's going to, this team's going to be pretty nasty.
Yeah, and we kind of expected that from, let's say, 3 of the 5 starters. Christopher Sanchez may be a question mark, the 5th spot. But I think that's helped a lot, due in part to how good Spencer Turnbull has been over the his 2 first starts. And well, the one thing with him that would go back a couple days ago, he's just not giving up hard contact.
No.
And so whether you
wildly effective, a lot of movement on the ball, whatever you want to call it.
Right, and he's not throwing 96, 97. He's been good in his spots. Ranger Suarez is kind of the same way. He topped out at 94 today. He was averaging about 92 on his fastball. But the one thing with Ranger Suarez that I have preached continuously, and you know how much I love Ranger Suarez, is he just knows how to pitch, and he knows how to get in and out of jams and out of spots. And tonight, he mixed his pitch sequencing and the mixing of pitches, 25% fastball, 25% sinker, 22% curveball, and then 15 and 13 on the cutter and the changeup.
It really keeps you guessing.
It's literally a 5-pitch arsenal, and he's going to use all 5 pitches.
And he's going to use them somewhat evenly, too.
Right. It's an even distribution. And that's when you can find, like, the one curveball, it just, like, it died. It just, like, floated through the zone and died, and you got the swing and miss. But when you can use a pitch like that, and you can, effectively mix in the changeup, effectively mix in the cutter, that's where 93 on the hands, up in the zone, looks a lot harder.
He loves jamming guys.
And that's the thing. It's more deceiving. So all of a sudden, 93, you go, oh, damn, this is up on me quick, even though it's only 93.
Yeah, and he can touch 94, 95. Like, he's got he's got deceptive speed on top of it. I mean, what can't you say about Ranger Suarez? The guy's just the
you
best.
love the guy.
I mean, he brings a great attitude every day. He's adorable. He loves his teammates, and he strikes people out. And he's his best when it's a big spot. So Ranger Suarez's line tonight: 6 innings pitched, only 2 hits allowed, 0 runs. And the other great part about Ranger, he's not going to put a lot of free base runners on. Only 2 walks tonight, 8 Ks, 97 pitches, 62 of those for strikes. I love Ranger Suarez, and I don't care who knows.
Ranger struggled with his command last year, especially early in the season. You could tell he was still not 100% coming off of that injury from the World Baseball Classic, and it took him quite a bit of time to get kind of back into the flow of things. The command was sharp today, and when Ranger Suarez's command is on, he is a true, like, number 2 starter.
Yeah.
And to have him be your 3 is really a blessing for this team, because you have the ability to have a true ace. You have the ability to have the innings eater in Aaron Nola as your 2, whether it's elite Aaron Nola, bad Aaron Nola, somewhere in between. He's the innings eater. Ranger Suarez is your consummate professional type pitcher. Chris Sanchez has become that guy as well. And then to go to Spencer Turnbull to get anything out of him is impressive. The fact that he's been good in 2 straight starts, like, this is a really good 1 through 5. It's a whole starting rotation that is working in unison.